Welcome to One Question at a Time, the SAT series. Question number 81. For a large Thanksgiving dinner, Mr. Gonzalez will cook a turkey that weighs at least 12 pounds but no more than 20 pounds. If X represents the weight of a turkey in pounds, which of the following represents all possible value of X? So we have a restrictions interval for the value of X, right? Its possible value of X is the weight of the turkey in pounds. X is the weight of the turkey in pounds and is 12 pounds to 20 pounds in between. At least 12 pounds, but no more than 20. So this is, we can rewrite this one at, we need to find what is the choice. The answer choice gives you the value that X will be within the interval 12. At least mean is the minimum is 12, and then it's no more than 20 pounds, so it means it can be equal 20, right? No more than. More than 20 is greater than 20 strictly, so no more than 20 pounds means it's less than or equal to 20. At least is the minimum is 12 or it's greater than 12. Okay, so that is like the two keywords we need to know. So this is our target. Okay, so looking at some of the formula here and how we memorize it. I never memorized this one, but I have the method that whenever you solve for the absolute value, you will have like A equal B, right? That is the first one. When this one is the equal sign, you will have A equal B, okay? Just take off the absolute value and then set it equal B, or you will have A equal negative B. When you take off the absolute value notations here, you will have two choices, okay? One is equal exactly the value you have. Another one is the opposite so of what you have. Okay, and then for the value of less than or greater than, right? This one is kind of like, to memorize this is kind of like hard for me. So the thing I do is it take a little bit to think at last, but then it's easy to memorize. So I choose to memorize the right thing first, and then even though it take me about like 5 or 10 seconds at last to figure that's out like what case is that, it's still okay. So if I have like, for example, if A less than B, right? I don't care about the formula in here, but I was saying I will have A, okay, less than B. I do the same thing and if it equal, right? Or N, right? So in this case is N, but the thing is I will set up first, right? I will set up A less than B, A greater than negative B. So the thing is you will change the sign of B and also change the sign of the inequality. And then we see that the negative will be, let's say A and B, B is the positive number. Let's say B is greater than 0. Okay. So if that happens, you will have negative B less than A, true, and then A less than B. So this is the step that I saying it take me about 10 seconds at last to figure that out, okay, to make that. But I will memorize it anyway. Okay, so the last one is if absolute value of A greater than B, I will use the same technique that I will have A, rewrite it without the absolute value. So greater than B. Now I will have A, okay, change the sign of the inequality, then make it B is negative. So in this case, you see that A is less than negative B, or A will greater than B. Okay, so this one can be drawing at, you have B, negative B here, you have 0 here, you have B here. Okay, so the fact that A will be equal here or A equal B, just that 2 dots. Okay, that 2 green dot, let's say it. Okay, in another case, we have the number line with the negative B right here still, B right here still, but then A is in between negative B and B. So A is in between here and here. And the thing is, this one is open, since it's not have the equal sign right there. If it's equal, that will be close. Okay, so A in between there. A just a dot. Okay, then the last case, how it look like is still negative B here, still B here. This is a 0. Remember, on the right side of the 0 is positive, on the left side of 0 is negative. So that's why we have that. Okay, and right now we have open because it's not equal. If it have equal, we just put it in and then it become close. Okay, but if not, it's open, and then A is less than negative B, so it go this way or it go that way. So this one is or, this one is and. So this one and that one, this one or this one. And mean is together, or mean you have 2 sections. Okay, when you see it in between, that is and. So I rather just memorize, I copy the whole thing, just take off the absolute value, then I have another one with the negative of B. This one do the same, copy the whole thing without the absolute value. Then the next one, change. Remember, we always change twice for the inequality, right? Change for the inequality and change for the negative. For the equal, we only change for the negative right here. Okay, this one and this one. Okay, so in this question, you can plug in. Using plug-in, it means you still have to solve twice for one answer choice to making sure if it work or not, right? So for example, if we choose plug-in method, okay, you will have 12, absolute value of 12 minus 16. Let's do it longer. And ask yourself, is it greater than or equal to 4? Then you plug in 20 minus 16. Is that greater than or equal to 4? This is choice A. So 12 minus 16 is negative 4. Absolute value of negative 4 is 4 equal 4. So this is good. This one is good. $20 minus 16 is 4. 4 greater than or equal to 4 is equal. So that's good, right? But that is just like the endpoint. It's not good, actually. How about if I choose in between? See, this one is have to be in between. Let's do like 13, right? If you have 13, you subtract 16, right? Do the absolute value, is that greater than or equal to 4? 13 minus 16, that is negative 3. Absolute value of negative 3 is 3. 3 is not greater than or equal to 4, so it is wrong. So be careful, don't choose the end point. So 12 and 20 is the end point. And it easily get messed up, okay? Just like chart A we have. So when we plug in, don't choose the end point. That is like the big note here. Don't choose the end point, okay? No end point. Alright, so A is not the right answer. Now you can choose another one. Let's do the 13. Subtract. B is look good, right? Then you have 13 minus 12 is less than 20, right? Then you have D is negative. Let's say 13 minus 20 is negative 7. So it's like positive 7 because of the absolute value. It's still less than 16, so when we use the plugin, it's still sometimes not really well to decide which one is the best answer, right? So for me, I try to solve it as fast as I can. So for A, we will have x minus 16, right, greater than or equal to 4. Then I saw x minus 16 less than or equal to negative 4. Remember, I changed the inequality sign, and also we'll change the negative sign become negative, the sign of the number. Okay. So this one, if we solve it, we just add 16 both sides. So we have x greater than or equal to 20. Now we have add 16 both sides. We will have x less than or equal to negative 16 minus 4 is positive 12. Okay. So when we see this one, what happened? X greater than 20. Here 20, x greater than 20 is go this way. But then we have x less than 12. It's no way. So A we cross. We're making sure that it's not fit. Just like we plug in the 13 here. So A is not the right choices. Okay. Now we try for B. We have x minus 16 less than or equal to 4. Or we have x minus 16 greater than or equal to negative 4. Remember, change the inequality sign and the sign of the numbers on the right hand side. So add 16 both sides, we have x less than or equal to 20. That's good. Then we add 16 both sides here. We have x greater than or equal to 12. That's what we have, right? So B is like kind of like the good choice right now. We have right here is 12, is 20, and it's less than 20. That's good. Is bigger than or equal to 12. This one are equal, so we can use the bracket. Okay, so X is in between here. So B is the good choice right now. But let's check for C, D, and E. So for C, we have X minus 12 less than or equal to 20. Okay, X minus 12 is greater than or equal to negative 20. So we add 12 both sides. So now X less than or equal to 32 could not be, right? Because our maximum is 20. So this one we can stop right there, right? This one is X less than, we just stop right there because it's just a less than and our minimum is 12. We cannot have something less than 12. Okay, we can stop right there. If we try to plug in, we try to solve it, it's okay too. At 12, we have X greater than or equal to negative A. It's 2 no, right? So the next one is D. We have X minus 20 that less than or equal to 16. I just take off the absolute value, just rewrite it. Then the next one, the second extensions is X minus 20. Now I change the inequality sign, make the negative of 16. I want to solve for this so we can memorize the formula at the same time as well, in case that we forgot. Okay, so we add 20 both sides. This one becomes 36 on this side and is X. So this one is a big X as well. We cannot choose it because our maximum is 20, our minimum is 12. But we still solving for it to see what happened, okay? So X greater than or equal to 4. No, right? Minimum is 12. In between 4 and 12, we could not choose any. Okay, for E, we will have X minus 20 greater than or equal to 12. Then the second one will be X minus 20 is change the inequality, take it minus 12. Now add 20 both sides. We have 32 this side. X greater than or equal to 32. No, right? So add 20 both sides. That's gone. X equal 8. Okay, X less than or equal to 8. We have the minimum is 12 and maximum is 20. So that not match. The only thing is work here is B. So this is how we memorize. When we're working out, we memorize the formula. But in actual test, right, we only need to test until we see it's not right. So for example, we can stop at X greater than or equal to 20 is not good as well because our maximum is 20. X cannot be greater than 20. Okay, so we can just stop there because it's not matching one of our side, the right side, or it's like the right end, right here, the maximum end, right? And C, we stop at the first one. D, E, just stop at the first one when you see it's wrong, right? And in hurry, if this is the last question we have in the test and we see that B work, just choose it. And then if we still have time, we check everything else. But if we don't have time, just choose B and then move on. Thank you for participating in this series and see you next time.